and welcome back to my channel. If we haven't met before, my name is Shiv. Hello, if you're coming back then welcome. In today's video I have this look for you right here. It's not really like a look, like I didn't plan to do this. I wasn't sort of like I need to do this look or anything. I'm just playing with a bunch of new products. So I'm going to be testing products from DANESSA MYRICKS, which is stocked at Morphe. So we've got some products from her range, and then I also have some products from the Morphe 2 collection as well, which is sort of targeted by the sounds of things for like younger people who want like a youthful glow or like a lighter coverage. That's kind of the vibe I get from that kind of range in Morphe. But yeah, I had some fun playing with the products. I definitely have some opinions, so if you'd like to see how I got on with them, then please carry on watching. Before you do, please give this video a big thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video. I would really appreciate it. Follow me up on my social medias. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything. We've got TikTok. The car agrees, you should follow me. I don't even know if you heard that car. We've got TikTok, Instagram, Facebook and Twitter, so go ahead and follow me on those platforms. I'd really appreciate it. And let's just jump straight into the video. Okay, so first of all, I've just done my brows. I just used the Revolution Soap Brow Styler. That's literally it, and then I just cleaned underneath with a cotton bud. I just felt like it would go with this kind of like glossy, very simple look. So in today's video, I'm testing out some of the Morphe 2, which I believe is in collaboration with the D'Amelio twins, I think. Or they're sisters, I don't know, but I think this is in collaboration with them. And then I've also got some bits by a brand called DANESSA MYRICKS, which is a brand stocked on Morphe. So we've got some sort of glossy, kind of natural glam kind of look. So I'm actually quite excited to play around with them. This is going to be a very simple look, sort of no technical uses. But let's just begin. So I'm looking a little bit flushed already. So hopefully the products I have can kind of take away from that. So I'm just going to start by priming the skin. I've already moisturized. I'm going to take the MUA Moisturizing Primer just because I really like this one and I feel like I need something super hydrating to kind of go with these types of products. So I'm just going to pop some onto my hand. It's basically like a moisturizer. I just really like this primer. It's so good and so cheap as well. Massage it in. I always take it down the neck as well, just kind of out of habit, but also just because I'll take like foundation and stuff down my neck, so why not prime that area as well. So I'm just smoothing that onto my forehead. I'm very pink today. I know I've just rubbed my skin, but interesting. Next, I'm just going to go in with some concealer first because I'm going to be testing out this Morphe 2 skin tint, which is like a sheer to kind of buildable coverage. So I really don't feel like I can kind of cover up my redness. I'm taking the e.l.f. 16 Hour Camo Concealer in the shade Fair Beige, and I'm literally just going to dot that straight onto the redness I have. These are literally just all kind of scars at this point. My skin has got so much better. I didn't even realise how much better it's gotten in the past kind of, I don't know, like few months or something, because I saw an old skincare video of mine on Instagram the other day. My face was red here, like blemishes here and here. Like I didn't realise how much better my skin has gotten, so I'm very thankful for that. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop I know I look crazy right now, but it's just because I want something underneath. I'm gonna take that on the blue bit around my eyes as well. Okay, that will do, just because when I pop on the skin tint, I want there to be some form of coverage underneath. I can't be bothered to get up and wet my beauty sponge, so I'm just gonna spritz it with some water. I'm feeling super tired at the moment. I don't know if anyone else is as well. I think it's just the weather. Like I'm just rubbish. And okay, that is a bad thing to say. I am tired. Okay, there's no else way to say it. I just need to like hibernate and sleep like so much more in the winter time. I know it's kind of normal for everyone, but like honestly, I'm so slow at doing everything in the winter, and it's like already dark outside and it's 4 o'clock. So I've just wet my Morphe sponge. Ideally it would be a bit wetter, but can't be bothered to get up. So I'm just gonna take my sponge and just start kind of blending the concealer out. This is a very full coverage concealer, so hopefully it'll give a nice base like under the skin tint. Just gonna blend that in. I'm actually quite excited to play with these products. We've got like glosses and all sorts, like for the eyes and the face. I've always wanted to play around with like face gloss. It's like not the most like practical thing, but for photos and stuff it does look really cool. A little scar up here. Don't know if that will look weird under the tint thing. Blending that in. It doesn't have to be perfect, obviously. Which just looks like I've got a mask on, doesn't it? Okay, I definitely put way too much concealer on, but you know what, it's fine. We will just see how the skin tint kind of goes on top. Okay, now for the little nose thing, I have this sort of like freckle thing on the end of my nose, so I always like to put extra concealer there and around my nose. Okay, basically just going all over the face at this point, isn't it? Okay, I'm gonna wet my sponge and stop being lazy. Be right back. Okay, so I'm just gonna start blending this out. Yeah, just because I've wet this sponge, it's gonna sheer out the concealer a lot more, which is probably a good thing, so it doesn't look crazy like with the skin tint over the top. Oh no, the concealer's kind of like set on my inner corner. Oh. Oh no, not a good start to the video. Oh my god. Okay, so this e.l.f. concealer is good. Like, do not take this tutorial as this concealer is bad. It just sets, so don't leave it on for ages without blending it like I did. There's a little bit that's like patchy in places, but it's not too bad. Okay, let's go in with the skin tint. So you give it a shake, apparently I just read it up. And it says that you can pop it on with your fingers, a brush. I hate putting like foundation on with my fingers. So I am just going to do the Instagram thing and like drop 3 drops is probably way too much that like they expect you to use. Okay, it's definitely a tint, but actually doesn't look bad on top of the concealer. Okay, I'm gonna pop on some more. Okay, so you've done about 3 drops on this side and about 4 drops on this side. This shade is definitely more closer to my skin tone than the really pale e.l.f. concealer. Okay, I'm going to pop a little bit on my chin. I tried really hard not to touch the pipette to my skin. Okay, now I'm kind of like blending it on top of the concealer. It's looking quite nice. I know this product is probably designed to just be worn alone, for like targeted towards younger people who like are just getting into makeup or just want a sheer coverage, or like even just someone who doesn't like a full coverage foundation. I'm just testing it the way that like I want it to, if that makes any sense. But it definitely is like adding a really nice kind of finish on the skin. It's more like a satin type finish than anything else. And I'm glad that I've popped this on top because it's warmer than that e.l.f. concealer. Just popped a few drops on my sponge. I'm gonna go on my forehead area now. I think this shade is actually okay for me, but the I forgot to say, it's in the shade Hint of Pecan, but obviously because I've got such that full coverage concealer underneath, it's kind of like lightening the product. Okay, I actually really like the kind of finish of this. There's still a little bit of that e.l.f. concealer that I'm just trying to like work into the skin. But yeah, I actually quite like this. I might use this in another tutorial coming soon, but use it properly, so alone, like if I'm having a good skin day, or I'll just put a little bit less concealer on my kind of scars, like I'll literally just spot conceal them. Okay, I'm actually going to go in. I actually really like the like finish of this, and despite that kind of cakey e.l.f. situation, it's really covered it up. So I'm just going to pop on a little bit extra coverage, so I'm going to go in with 2 extra drops on each cheek. And like if this was foundation, I would use a lot more product anyway. Like when I use foundation, I go in with so many pumps just across my cheeks where I get a little bit red. Yeah, I really like this, you know. And then maybe like a drop or 2 on my forehead. Just keep blending that in. I actually like this. I wasn't too sure if I'll be honest, like if I was gonna like this or not. I might actually get this for myself in another like deeper shade, because sometimes I find like, because I don't have any fake tan at the moment and I'm doing it tonight, but sometimes I find that if you have just applied like a fresh layer of fake tan, your skin looks so much smoother. If you're someone like of my skin tone who scars really easily and gets those red scars from like spots and stuff, I find that my skin always looks so much better with like the tan. I don't use the mitt, I'll use like the U-tan spray, but I think this would be really nice like when I just have the tan on. I really like the finish of this. I think this has done a really nice job, and sorry about my hair, I've just blow dried it so it's a little bit everywhere. It's a little bit of like cakiness under the eyes, but that's not the Morphe skin tint, that's the heavy e.l.f. concealer on that I put on. Okay, I like that. Thumbs up from me. I'm now just going to pop on some blush. So this is the Morphe 2 Wish Wonder Tint Cheek and Lip Mousse, which looks like this. So it is a like cream cheek and lip product. I will be using this on the lips as well. I don't really know how to apply this because I've got really long nails, so I can't like get into it easily. Now I'm going to break my nail. I need to get my nails done and all the nail shops shut. So I think what I'm going to do is take a brush. So I'm going to take this angled like kabuki style brush from Moisturizing Primer. I'm going to go straight into the product and just ruin it all. You've got a bit of fluff in it, that's great. Okay, so we've just ruined the whole product already by just going straight in it, but it's fine. So I've just loaded up the brush and let's just add some colour back into the face. So I'll start by dotting like the product on both cheeks because there'll be a lot of like product on the end of the brush, and then just tap this in. The thing with cream blush is like when you first start applying it, it's like, whoa, I look like a clown, but if you just keep working it in, it looks so nice. I find that blush soaks into the skin. I don't know if you find that as well, but I always tend to overdo blush nowadays because by the time like my whole makeup and hair and everything is done, it looks like the perfect amount. I don't know how to explain that. I'm just patting that in. Yep, I like that. Just giving kind of like a sheer wash of colour across the cheeks. I've taken that way too close in, but to be honest, that'll probably add to the look. That very like youthful kind of pinky glow. Hey, I like this. I'm actually going to pop a little bit more just here. I've missed, like I've completely ruined it, and you can definitely see it's that moussey texture as well. Patting that in. I actually really like this. It's definitely given me a very youthful glow. Yeah, big fan of this already. I know I've taken it too far in, but it's fine. What I'm going to do is just take my sponge that had the tint on and just pat that over my cheeks. Yeah, just to dull it down a little bit towards the centre of my face. I really like that. I think it's given my face like a nice kind of glow. My camera just wash it out, bear that in mind. I'm going to do the lips just because I feel like my face needs that colour. So I'm going to go in with the MUA lip liner in the shade Love Letter. I don't have like a pinky lip liner from Morphe, so I'm just going to use this one. Okay, I'm just going to line my lips, same as I would do normally. And I know I'm doing this in a weird order, but I'm just playing with the products. And then for the lips, I'm going to go in with the same like lip and cheek mousse and just pop that on my lips. Okay, this is looking very like foundation-y on the lips. Probably should have removed the concealer before. I'm just taking on a lip brush. I think this would look better if you had just exfoliated your lips and you just dab it on with your finger. I'm probably not using it how it's supposed to be used. So yeah, I think this would look better if you've exfoliated your lips and you literally just take like your finger and just dab it onto your lips. Okay, it doesn't look awful, but not the best lip combo I have used. It's definitely like clung to a few dry areas on my lips, but it is actually quite nice. I think I prefer it for the use on the cheeks. So now we have like face gloss. Now I do need to powder. Okay, I'm going to powder selected areas first. This is a very strange video for me because this is like all kind of products that I've never like used before, like types of products with the gloss and stuff like that. So I'm just going to powder in the areas that I need to, but not set the face. And while I've kind of been doing makeup, it has set down a little bit. So I'm going to take the Natural Collection pressed powder in the shade Cool and literally just go on my chin where I get quite oily, like under the jaw, just so I don't like mess it up. I want to put a gloss on my cheeks, so I'm just going to smooth this out and be really careful not to get like the cheek. Sometimes it can make the texture go a bit funny under my eyes, like right there around my nose. Okay, and then just around the forehead, but to be honest, it's actually set down to a really nice finish. But obviously if you were oily, then I'd probably set it more. I'm not going to go too nuts. So we've actually got 3 like face glosses to try. So I have the DANESSA MYRICKS Beauty Dew Wet Highlighting Facial Balm, which just looks like an empty pan, but it has got product in it. I just swatch it on the back of my hand before filming this video because I was like, oh my god, like it looks empty. And this is really nice. Like I didn't feel like it felt too sticky. I did swatch this one, which is the Morphe Gloss Pop Face and Eye Gloss. This one felt a little bit more sticky, but I feel like this one would be better for like photo purposes just because it was incredibly glossy and shiny, whereas I feel like this one you could probably get away with like actually wearing. Maybe even on the collarbones, that could look quite nice. And then I have the DANESSA MYRICKS Colour Fix Glaze Lip, Cheek and Eye Gloss in clear. So you've got 3 different products to choose from. I'm going to start off with the like pan where you just kind of swirl your fingers in, which I'm kind of excited for. So I'm going to take, I don't know, stuff on my fingers. Can take like my middle 2 fingers, just go into it. So you literally just like swirl around into the product, and it's literally just like, kind of feels like a smoother Vaseline. Yeah. Okay, so it doesn't really feel, I don't know how long I'm supposed to do this for. But I'm just going to tap that onto my cheekbone. See, that looks really nice. Because I haven't set that area with powder, it's going really nicely on top of that like cream blush. Can you see? Yeah, I like that a lot. This will be a nice summer product. I think I did actually receive these closer to summer, but I've just been so behind with like products and everything recently. Okay, I like that. This is going well. I'm just going to take the brush that had the cream blush on and just kind of tap over that. I like it. It's given a very like healthy glow. I don't think it's going to be something that I'll reach for on a regular basis, I'm just going to be honest, but I do really like that. I think that's given a nice finish to the skin, and there's no glitter, there's no shimmer, it's literally just a gloss. This is nice. Yeah, I'm going to do the same on the other side. So I'm just going in with these two fingers just because it's easier, and I'm just I just worked my chin. Okay, so I'm just going to tap on top of that cheekbone. I don't know how well you'll be able to see this really, because the soft boxes I film with kind of wash me out a little bit. You might be able to see the sheen that it's like giving to the skin. I'm being careful not to like move the product around because obviously I have the cream blush and everything like that on, but yeah, that's really nice. I like it. Like sweaty in a good way. Okay, I'm not going to put that anywhere else, but I like this. This is cool, and I'm glad I have this in my collection because these kind of products are things that I don't have. So yeah, really big thumbs up from me. I like that a lot. We've got two kind of face glosses to choose from. So I have the Morphe one and the DANESSA MYRICKS one. I'm going to try the Morphe one just because I tried the pan of the DANESSA brand. So I'm going to take a little bit of this on my ring finger. Okay, that's what I'm going to do. Squeezing it out. It's like a tiny, I'd say like a large pea size amount. See, this one is a lot thicker. Obviously you can tell from the like consistency of the products, but this one I feel like would be really good for photo purposes. You know, when you have like the fashion model like that and she's got the glossy eye. This one I'm being a little bit more careful of. Obviously I've got quite a lot of product on my cheek at this point, but mixed that, I just want to make sure it looks okay. I like that. This is definitely a lot shiny and it's kind of broken up the makeup a little bit. I don't know, it's because I've laid it very gently. I do like it, but I think this is more of like photo purposes. So if you're looking for some like editorial photo, like gloss or something like that, very, oh my god, what is that makeup brand that does really expensive makeup? She's like really artistic. I forget, but if you want to do more like artistic looks with like gloss over the eyes, I would recommend the Morphe one. But if you want something a bit more natural, that would be really good in the summer to like catch the kind of light, then maybe the DANESSA one. This is definitely like broken up the makeup a little bit. I'm going to let that sit on my face. Obviously it's not going to set, but just so it sits for a bit. Next up we have a cream colour for the lid. So this is definitely going to add something to look. I'm kind of debating if I want to use this or not. So this is the DANESSA MYRICKS Colour Fix Cream Colour Matte Liquid Pigment Lip, Cheek and Eye Colour, which looks like a beautiful shimmery bronze shade. Do you know what? I've decided I'm going to save this for another video. So if you want to see a video using this, let me know. This is in the shade Gold Mine. It looks gorgeous. But just because I feel like the look I have going on, it might just take it out a little bit. I want this to be very soft. So I'm going to take the Morphe 2 Bright Idea Jelly Eye Shimmer, which looks stunning. If you can see like how sparkly that is. So I'm going to take a brush. This is a Sigma E55 brush. Any kind of flat shader brush will do. I'm just going to go straight into the product. Oh, it definitely has that like jelly texture. When you go into it, like it moves a bit. I feel like a lot of these products are designed to be used with the fingers, but when you have talons like mine, it kind of makes it a bit difficult. So I'm just going into that. I've got a lot on my brush and I'm just going. Oh, that's so nice. Okay, I'm just going to pop that all across the lid. It almost feels like cold as well, and like no like neatness really. I'm just popping that on and just smoothing out all the little bits of cream shadow. This is stunning. It's like a baby pink with little gold reflex running through. I'm just going to bring that up into the socket. So the only thing about working with cream is if you drop it, kind of smudges. I'm just going to keep tapping that and just bringing it up into the socket just so there's not like a blank space there. A few like crumbly bits on my eye, but I might have taken like too much product onto the lid, but I like this. This is really pretty, and I also think this would be a really good like inner corner highlight shade rather than just like all across the lid. It's the same on the other eye. I'm going to take a little bit less product on my brush this time, so hopefully I don't get that like crumbly effect. Okay, because I don't have any mascara, I look very like ghostly, but this is so pretty. I will definitely be using this at some stage for like the inner corner. Do you know what I love about this look? Because I haven't really been like neat at all and it still looks very pretty. Pretty is the best way to explain this. We are nearly done. I'm going to finish it off with one more product, but I'm just going to quickly pop on some mascara just so it doesn't look so like I need some definition. So I'm going to curl my lashes and pop on the Revolution Pro Wide Eye Effect Mascara. I really like the finish of that skin tint now, like my face is sort of settled a bit. And by settled, I mean like you've given it a minute for the like powder and the foundation and your moisturiser to kind of merge together. But yeah, I really like that finish of the skin tint. The gloss has broken up the makeup a little bit, but it's not too, like, it doesn't look too bad. But I really like this glow balm from DANESSA MYRICKS. Pop on some mascara. We are back. I just popped on some mascara. I look a little bit more like defined now, don't I? So I'm going to finish it off with some gloss. This looks so nice and I love lip oils. I put them on like in the daytime where I'm not wearing any makeup. This is the Fairy Tale Glassified lip oil from the Morphe 2 range. I don't really want to go straight in because I don't want to ruin it. So I'm going to take my lip brush and just scoop some of the oil off the tube, because I will use this when I'm not wearing makeup. I don't want to have like different lipsticks all over it, but this looks really nice. I'm excited to use this. I'm loving the lip oil. However, I will say straight off the bat, it doesn't work with the lip and cheek mousse. I think this would definitely be better if you were to like just dab it straight into your lip. But yeah, this is the finished kind of makeup look playing with these products, which are very like new to me in the sense of these aren't sort of products that I would go towards daily. So I wouldn't usually use like a sheer coverage foundation. I wouldn't use like a face gloss and stuff like that. So yeah, it's been quite fun to play around with the products. And I actually do really like this makeup look. I feel like if I were to do this kind of look again when I'm not filming, I'd pop on a pair of lashes. I'd put some definition through the crease first, so I'd pop on like a matte transitional shade. I wouldn't use the face gloss from Morphe on my cheeks. I would save this, like I'm going to save this in my like arty makeup drawer. I'm obsessed with this, guys. Like this is so nice. I don't know how much this is, but I will link it down below for you. But yeah, I'm obsessed. I feel like this would last you a really long time because like how much balm are you going to use? And I think in the summer, well, if we get a summer next year, I'm going to pop it onto like my collarbones to like catch the light, you know, be all sexy and shimmery. This is really nice. I can definitely see like their collaboration technique with the Domino twins on the Morphe 2 collection, because it's very like young and youthful and natural. The skin tint, massive thumbs up from me. Love them. My two favourite products are definitely the skin tint and then the DANESSA MYRICKS Dew Wet Clear highlighting facial balm. This obviously isn't from the Morphe range, but Morphe stock this brand. I hope that makes sense. Yeah, and then the lip oil is lovely as well. I'll be using this when I'm not wearing makeup because I don't like to mix like clear glosses with other colours because I like them to stay clear, just because I like things to be neat. I really hope you enjoyed watching this video and kind of seeing me playing with some different types of makeup than I usually would. If you did enjoy this video, please give it a big thumbs up and don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you're alerted when I upload a new video, but it's usually about 2 to 3 times a week. Check me out on my socials. I'm shivonmakeupbiz on everything: TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook. Yep, check it out. This is the look that I created. Thank you so much for watching. I shall see you next time. Bye!